Hello viewers, myself Dr. Radhika, Professor in Computer Science and Engineering. So now in this session I am going to explain the operation concat on singly linked list. So concatenation means what? So suppose if you have two words, good boy. So good is a string and boy is a string. So what is meant by concatenation here is, suppose if you perform concatenation on these two words, so you will get good boy. Similarly, in the case of linked list also, we can perform the concatenation operation. That is, suppose if you have two different lists. So if you have two different lists and these two different lists, if you want on these two different lists, if you want to perform the concatenation operation, so then what you have to do? So what you have to do is you have to link the first node address of the second list to the last node. Okay, that is what is meant by concatenation. Now we will see how we can perform the concatenation in singly linked list. So first of all, before performing the concatenation list, so what we have to do is we have to write, that is the node definition. So here in singly linked list, so I am writing the node definition. The node will contain two parts. So here the node is defined with structure, that is struct S node. You are having two parts. So the first part is the data part. Here it is of type integer, and the second part is the link part. Link part is what? Again it is a link to the next node. So here next node is also a node. So that's why here we have to use the self-referential structure. That is, you have to declare a structure variable for the same structure within the structure. That is called a self-referential structure. So here we will say the link pointer as next. So the link pointer as next. So here what is the data type of next? Here it is struct S node, where struct S node is a user defined data type that has been defined using the structures. Okay. So now the data type of next is what? It is struct node. So it is a pointer to the struct node. Okay, S node. So this is how we can define the structure. So every time we have to use this struct node. That means every time here in singly linked list we will be using the pointers. We will be using the pointers. So here whenever you are using the pointer, every time it is a node pointer. So node pointer means what? What will be the data type of that node pointer? It will be struct S node. So instead of giving every time struct node asterisk, because it is a pointer to your S node. So that's why it is struct S node asterisk. Instead of giving this long name, what you can do is you can give a short name using typedef keyword in C language. So here I am giving an alias name, that is typedef struct S node asterisk. We are giving nptr. So here I am giving a new name nptr to struct S node asterisk. So instead of every time using struct S node asterisk, just simply you can use nptr. So nptr is a short name for struct S node asterisk. So this has been defined by using the typedef keyword of C language. Next, what we have to do? Next, we have to, here what we have to do? Here we have to create two linked lists. So here we have two linked lists. One, create header, that is, this is the first list, and next you have to create the header for the second list, that is create header for the second list, that is two linked list. First list header is H1 and the second list header is H2. So next what we are doing? We are creating the linked list for H1 and H2. So for that one we will be using the functions what? Insert. So insert function will be used for creating the linked list H1 and H2. So the create header function and the insert functions. So these functions have been explained in the previous lectures. So if you want, you can go through those two those two lectures. Okay. So now we will continue with concatenation. So now we assume that both the lists have been created for us. We assume that both the lists have been created for us. Now see. So for example, here we have two lists. Assume that both the lists have been created. So here I am giving some two lists. H1 is the first list header and I am giving some values, some 25. Suppose assume that these are not sorted. So you can use in any way. If you want sorted, you can use sorted, something like that. So this is the first list. Assume that I have already created a first list and the header of the first list is H1, and also I am creating one more list, that is H2, and this is having the value some 8, 91, so this is my second list. So here I am assuming that already two lists have been created, H1 and H2. So these are the values, these are the nodes that are contained in both the lists. So here we have 5 values and here we have 12 values. So what does it mean is, so whenever we are saying concatenation of strings, so we are saying, suppose if we say good boy, suppose if S1 contains good, okay, next if S2 contains boy, then if you want to concatenate these two, that is you want S1 as good boy. So if you want, you can give space, or otherwise just you can give it as good boy like this. So that means what? This is before concatenation, and this will be in S2 you will have the same boy. So this is after concatenation. So this is before concatenation and this is after concatenation. So now what you are doing? You are placing the boy at the end of your S1. Okay. So here also we have to do the same task. So what we have to do is at the end of the, so this is the last node for the first list. So now what you have to do is you have to create a link such that you will have only one list after the concatenation. You will have only one list after the concatenation. What is that one list you will have is, so you will have H1. So the list will be, the H1 list will be as it is. That is 25, 31, 8, 49, and next you will have 80. So this is the last node. So in the last node, next what you have to do is, from here the list must be continued. So that is 8, 91, 36, and the final node is 12. So this will be null now, because here this is the list. So this is H1. So now what we are having? We are having, this is before concatenation, and this list is after concatenation. This is before concatenation and this is after concatenation operation. So this is what we have to do. So this is the input now and this should be the output. So this we have to perform. So for that one, what we can do? So what we can do is, first of all, we will go to the last node. So we will go to the last node of your first list. So what we can do? First we can move to the last node of first, move to last node of first list. So I will say it as simply H1. Move to last node of H1. So this is what one we have to do. The second one is, so we have the address of the first node. So then what we will do? Link last node next to what? First node of H2. That's all. Our task is over. This is what we have to do. So now we will see how we can perform this operation. So these steps. So next what you can do is you can delete that is you can free the space, free memory of H2. So if you want you can keep it, or otherwise you can deallocate the memory that has been allocated to H2. So this depends upon the application. So if you want you can delete, otherwise just you can leave the list H2 as it is. So these three steps you have to follow. So now we will write the function for this one. So here also just we are updating the H1, that is we are concatenating H1, that is we are adding the second list H2 at the end of the first list. So that's why here also there is nothing to return. So already we have the address of H1. So once if you return the address H1 here means what does it indicate? So it is having the total list. Okay. So that's why here there is nothing to return. So what will be the return type? The return type is void. What is the function name here? I am giving it as concat. So here we need two header pointers, that is one is H1 and another one is H2. So both are of type what? NPTR H1 and another one is also of type NPTR H2. So here I am taking how many parameters? 2 parameters to my function. So those are the headers of both the lists. Okay, those are the headers of both the lists, that is H1 and H2. So now I have the pointers. So now I will use some temporary variable for processing. So what I will do is, so I will give first NPTR temp. So now here temp is what? Temp is a temporary variable of type NPTR. That is your node, your structure node. Okay. So now what I will do is I will assign temp to I will assign the first node address of H1. To temp. So that means temp is equal to H1 next. So H1 next is having what? It is having the first node address, that is your 25 address. So here H1 temp is equal to H1 next means you are assigning the first node address for temp. Okay. So now where is your temp now? So this is your temp. Now this is your temp. So now what you have to do? You have to perform this first step. So that means you have to move to the last node. Now you have to move the temp to the last node. So for that one, again we can give a while condition. So because we have to move from here to the last node. So generally we don't know how many number of nodes are there in our list. So that's why we will give a while condition until our temp is moved to the last node. So how you can say whether it is last node or not? How you can check it whether it is last node or not? So if its next is equal to null means it indicates that it is a last node. So here last node next is equal to null in the case of singly linked list. So that's why you have to use that condition. So what we are doing here? While temp next not equal to null. Temp next not equal to null. So until temp next is not equal to null, you are moving the temp pointer one node to the last. Okay, so in order to move the temp from here to here, so here where is the address of this node? It is available in temp next. So that's why we are moving the pointer temp from 25 to 31 means you have to give it as temp is equal to temp next. Why I am giving it as temp next? Because 31 address is available at 25 next. So that's why I am giving temp is equal to temp next. So what will happen here? How it will be moved? So here, so first before giving that condition, you can give one more condition. That is, suppose the list may also be empty. So that's why what I am doing is I am giving one more condition. That is, you have to check whether the node is there or not. While, so this is the second condition, temp not equal to null. This is the first condition, and next one is temp next is not equal to null. So this condition is used for suppose if the list is empty. In that case it is used. So now what will happen? So here, so this is NPTR, that one, and this is temp. So now what will happen? See how it will be changed. So first, temp not equal to null, condition is true, and next temp next is 31. 31 is also not equal to null. So then from here the temp is moved to the next node. So temp is equal to temp next. So where it will move? It will move to this location. Next again, temp not equal to null, condition is true. Temp next not equal to null. So again condition is true. Again it will move to this location. Again temp not equal to null, and also temp next not equal to null. From here again it will move to this location. And again temp not equal to null and temp next is not equal to null. So it will move to this condition. So here temp not equal to null, but what happens to this temp next? Temp next is equal to null. So that's why the condition is false. So one condition is true, but the second condition is false. So what will happen? So one condition is true and the second condition is false. So what will happen? The loop will terminate at this location. So where the temp is now for us? It is at the last node of the first list. So it is at location 80. So now you have the temp pointer at the location. So that means what? Have you moved the pointer to the last node of H1? Yes, we have moved the pointer to the last node of H1. So the last node of H1 is what? 80. So now where our temp is pointing? Our temp is pointing at 80. So that's why now we have the temp at the last node of H1. So that is this step is over. Next what we have to do? Link last node next to first node of H2. So here where is the address of first node? It is available in H2 next. So now you have to provide that link. That is, you have to place, so this null should be deleted. So once if you place a link, then automatically that null will be replaced. So whatever line I have given in green. So now you have to place the link like this. So now how you can give it? So this is what? So before it is null. So now you are placing in that one what? You have to place the 8. That is the address of node 8. So that is what? Temp next. Temp next is equal to, you have to give the address of the node 8 here. Address of the node 8 means here 8 is the first node of H2. So that's why what you can do? Just you can give it as 8 is available where? In H2. In H2 next. H2 next contains the address of the first node of your second list. So 8 address is given in H2 next. So just give that. So it is H2 next. So have you provided this link from the last node of first node to the first node of second list? So this has been done. So this step is also over. So now free the memory of H2. So this depends upon the application. So if you want, just if you delete H2, then we will lose the address of the header node. So but if you want, you can delete only H2 or also just that is enough. So that means here we have to save only H2 address. So that's why for that one what we can do, just we can give free of H2. So now what happens? So this H2 has been deleted for us. It is we have deallocated the memory of H2. So now, so this link has been created. So now we are having the list like this. This itself has been written like this. So this is the output of our concatenation operation. So with this, the operation is over. So this is the closing of the function. So now after the execution of this function, you will get the list like this. So this is how you can concatenate two lists. How you can concatenate two lists into a single list. So you can also call it as append or concatenate. Anything you can call it. So for both the things, you can use the same function. So this is how we can do the concatenation in single linked list. So this is about concatenation. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.